Hello and welcome to Dungeon Dining with me, the Dragon, Stale Rice. You know, with the current pandemic, we're missing out on things that we previously took for granted. And one of the biggest things for furries is conventions. I myself have been reminiscing on things that me and my friends did. And what's one of the biggest things that friends do at conventions? Go out and have meals, of course. So today I want to make some foods associated with my annual convention. Further Confusion. If you've ever been to Further Confusion, there's a good chance you've either been to or you've eaten at a diner called Whispers. It's a diner known for making crepes and sandwiches. But today I'm making their famous Whispers crepe. It's one big crepe folded in half with hazelnut spread in the center, as well as bananas, strawberries, also garnished on the top with a drizzle of chocolate sauce. And on the side, a dollop of whipped cream and a scoop of ice cream. So without much haste, let's get to it. So let's do this. Crepe time. But first, these. So we have here a bowl for our liquids, a bowl for our dry ingredients, and an extra bowl for egg whites. So we're starting first here with our liquids. We have here first a can of coconut milk. I want it to be just a touch nutty. I'm also adding nutmeg, so that'll all complete the slight nuttiness. Alongside the coconut milk, we have a third of a cup of orange juice, 2 egg yolks, and lastly a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Gonna beat this up real fast. Yeah, get 'em! And now those are evenly mixed. We have here a whole cup of flour and a third of a cup of sugar. Now, as I mentioned before, the nutmeg, because it's so strong a flavor, I'm only adding a quarter of a teaspoon of this. And also a quarter teaspoon of baking powder. And just a bit of salt to taste. Gonna give that a little mix. And there's that too. Now before we go mixing both these together, let's get our egg whites. That's 2 right there. And we're beating them until they get nice and stiff. See, now these are nice, white, and foamy. So now let's mix our wet and our dry. And here we go. So back to the beater. And now with the egg whites in the batter, we'll fold those into each other. We don't want to lose the area made with the egg whites. Whoa. Oh, that is lovely. But with our batter made, let's get to cooking. Setting this to medium low. Gotta oil that up. Now this isn't quite your traditional crepe. This is very much a home-cooked friendly version of crepes. But they're still going to be nice and thin. I've got here a ladle, but we're not doing heaping scoops now. Get about half a scoop and spreading it with the back of my spoon. But we gotta be quick about this. That heat's gonna cook them fast. Just waiting for it to get nice and hot. So then, shall we? And now we have some crepes. And now it's time to doll them up. We have here some thinly chopped strawberries and bananas, some whipped topping, and hazelnut spread. I'm gonna get to that, so give me just a minute. But just look at those beauties. But now we're gonna kick them a little bit with some powdered sugar. Now for our dollop of whipped topping. I almost forgot. One extra special thing that Whispers does. A scoop of vanilla ice cream. Look here at our beautiful Whispers crepes. Now, with the crepes done, I want to make one more food. When it comes to being a regular at a con, everyone has their favorites. So, I'm doing a personal pick. This location is quite new. Right next to Burritozilla is Boba Bar. I'm going with their dish that spoke to me most as an Asian American. Their Kimchi Fries. Isn't that just beautiful? Taking things so unlike, fries and kimchi and cheese and sour cream, and yet combined so harmoniously. That dish to me is California on a plate. So then, let's make some fries. So then, let me show you my prep. I have grated about a third of a cup of Colby Jack. Be sure to keep away from raccoons. as well as some sour cream, kimchi, and chopped potatoes. Now with like a lot of fries, I doused these in a combination of water and vinegar. My ratio was about a third of how much water you had. So I did a half a cup of vinegar and a cup and a half of water. I also added a tablespoon of salt. This has been sitting for a while, but we've let it sit overnight, get all the starch out. But already here, the water's getting thick from the starch. So I'm putting these potatoes on a paper matted plate. We also want to dry these with a paper towel. All that water and that oil is going to sputter like crazy. So you want to get as much water as we can out of there. I say that's pretty good right there. Andele, andele. So let's get these babies in that oil. So here we go. I'm not making a lot of fries here, just enough for myself. So if you're doing this for a crowd, be sure to multiply the recipe. I got some sea salt ready for when these are done. And be sure to occasionally toss them. Now with that brownness, I'd say they look just about ready. So let's transfer them. Turning off that heat. And with those nice and hot, let's add the salt. And the conventional fashion of being up and about, going every which way, I'm going to serve this in a to-go tray. So then let's add our cheese. And now for the special ingredient in these unique fries, kimchi. Gotta spoon that over. And lastly, a dollop of our sour cream. Now look at here at our finished kimchi fries. So that is 2 convention foods replicated at home. If you all have any foods that make you reminisce about a convention, please let me know in the comments. I would love to try making some more of these. And before I end the video today, I want to show y'all something I'm quite proud of. My convention photo albums. Since 2018, I've taken excessive amounts of photos at conventions. And by the end of it all, I put it in an album for that year. Really, it brings me back to being at those places. Especially during these times of COVID-19, they actually make me feel nostalgic. So then, before I crack these open, I want to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time in my dungeon.